We'll be live in about 3 minutes. 30 minutes. Correction, I'm sorry.
Bischoff. Sam plans to attend the college to be a surgeon. Hayden Bottoms. Hayden is the son of Ronnie and Tracy Bottoms. Hayden plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in business. Riley Colwick. Riley is the son of Shannon and Chad Colwick. Riley plans to attend college and play football. Jacob Graves. Jacob is the son of Billy Joe and Ray Graves. Jacob plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in landscape architecture. Isaac Hardwick. Isaac is the son of Grant and Jill Hardwick. Isaac plans to go to lineman school upon graduation. Wilson Kelly. Wilson is the son of Joe and Robbie Kelly. Wilson plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University to continue his academic and athletic career. Jackson Lakes. Jackson is the son of Johnny and Michelle Lakes. Jackson plans to attend college and major in business management. Trent Flannel. Trent is the son of Molly and Owen Flannel. Trent plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in social work. Reed Lanter. Reed is the son of Donna and Tim Lanter. Reed plans to attend college to major in business while playing football. Josh Luttrell. Josh is the son of Stephen and Melissa Luttrell. Josh plans to attend Townsville University and double major in history and social studies education. Alex Patton. Alex is the son of Melinda and Jack Patton. Alex plans to attend the United States Military Academy and major in history. Gray Robani. Gray is the son of David and Tyra Robani. Gray plans to attend college and run track and major in biology. Izarius Roller. Izarius is the son of Mary Roller, accompanied with Danny and Laura Roller, as well as little brothers Brock and Seneca Driver. Izarius is currently undecided on plans after graduation. Andrew Sacco. Andrew is the son of Karen and Steve Weddington. Andrew plans to attend automotive school upon graduation.
Go Sacco!
Reece Smith. Reece is the son of Jimmy and Lisa Smith. Reece plans to attend West Virginia University to play football. Mason Carter. Mason is the son of Josh and Jennifer Carter. Mason plans to attend the University of Kentucky. Jackson Webb. Jackson is the son of Amy and Mark Webb. Jackson plans to attend Eastern Kentucky University and major in professional piloting and aviation management.
Go Jackson!
Cameron Yates. Cameron is the son of Missy and Joe Yates. Cameron plans to attend college and major in electrical engineering.
Sitting down by the creek, lines in the water, watching those flowers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot.
Next, let's greet our senior managers. Maggie Mosier. Maggie is the daughter of Barry and Jan Mosier. Maggie plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in nursing. Leah Stewart. Leah is the daughter of Damon and Bobby Dale Stewart. Leah plans to attend Western Kentucky University and major in business. And now for our senior video crew. Braden Kaufman. Braden is the son of Lisa and Philip Kaufman. Braden plans to attend Campbellsville University and major in communications.
To the 50-yard line. Lost 18 tonight, and that's right, man, next time again.
Mason Lockhart. Mason is the son of Heather and Brian Lockhart. Mason plans to attend in-state and is undecided on the major. And now for our senior trainer, Caitlin Sellers. Caitlin is the daughter of Ricky and Robin Sellers. Caitlin plans to attend Eastern Kentucky University and major in pre-veterinary medicine.
There's angels in the rain. All the fans gather round with the time has come.
And now for our senior rebel cheerleaders, Miss Story Baker. Story is the daughter of Keith and Desiree Baker. Story plans to attend Western Kentucky University and major in social work. Molly is the daughter of Will and Allison Bagley. Molly plans to attend the University of Kentucky and major in elementary and special education. Lathan Caldwell. Lathan is the son of Chad and Shannon Caldwell. Layton plans to attend Ozark Christian College and major in student ministry.
This guy already wears more hair gel than I do, and he and I are going to call this game. It's going to be a lot of fun, Jack. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm super excited. Is this your first time at a Boyle County football game?
I came to Boyle County, Danville, and it was 50-0 at halftime
This
and I
year?
left. No, this was a few years back, but I haven't been in a while. But glad to be here. It's senior night, so we're making all the cheerleaders get drenched with their parents out here. It's exciting.
Very exciting, very exciting. So, do you know a whole lot about Boyle County?
I don't know anything about Boyle. I mean, I know they're good, and I know that Jacob Tammy played here, and Neil Brown played here, and a lot of other big-time stars. Larry Vaught is from here. Maria Montgomery is from here. But beyond that, I don't know a whole lot. But I'm excited to watch it because I hear they're really good. And I've been hearing about this 14-year-old named Jack Little who calls the best game. They call him the Tom Leach of the Boyle County area.
Well, thank you, Matt. We're very excited tonight because this is senior night, as you all have seen the festivities, and I mean, there's some talk about this being the best senior class ever. With Landon Bartleson going to Notre Dame, we got Reece Smith going to West Virginia, Wilson Kelly going to Middle Tennessee State, and a strong Mr. Football candidate in Reed Lanner at quarterback. I mean, there's so much diversity in this team. They really spread the ball around. Some teams rely on one player, Matt, and this Boyle County team does not do that.
Yeah, they got a lot of seniors. You guys, they've won every sport. They've won basketball. They've won baseball. They've won football. One of them was good at the Science Olympiad. Reese Lanner is Todd Lanter's cousin, and to be able to overcome being related to Todd Lanter and then being able to have success, you got to give that kid a lot of credit. You got one going to Notre Dame, one going to West Virginia, Middle Tennessee State. That's an awesome group. I mean, that's a group that I think should win the state title, and if they don't, I'm putting the coach on the hot seat.
I don't know that you can put Chuck Smith on it.
I can. Chuck Smith, I know you. You better get this done.
Coach Smith has been really great. I mean, obviously his second tenure here after his phenomenal first tenure, and then 2017 state champions. And Matt here thinks it's going to be another one this year.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can we talk about your hair? Like, you have, for a 14-year-old, the absolute best hair I've ever seen. Like, this entire, I am so envious. If I had this hair right here, I would already be on SportsCenter, and that didn't happen for me. And it's solely because, look at this. I mean, this is perfect.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you. Hey, and you got a great Boyle County sweatshirt
I know.
right here.
You got me
I'm
a
loving
hoodie.
it.
I
I'm loving
appreciate it. It's a nice hoodie. It says Boyle County. They gave me a visor, so my hair got wet when I came in here, and now we're ready to go. So I hope all you folks, it's Friday night. Hope you'll enjoy yourself. Stay home. Watch the game. It's going to be 50-0 at halftime. Oh, sorry, it's the national anthem. Did they leave the cameras on us that entire time?
I don't know.
Did I get the entire? That's the first time I've ever had a national anthem the whole time, and I had to have looked petrified when those bombs went off halfway through.
Hey, every touchdown, be ready. We forgot to warn you. It got me first game. Ready. Let's go.
Go for you. You're the player. Come on. Push it. Push it.
So we've got 4 minutes till game time, and you can see the captains up there. For Boyle County, we have Reece Smith, Reed Lanter, Azarius Roller, and Wilson Kelly, 4 of the phenomenal senior class. And Bourbon County seniors, I cannot identify their numbers at this time. Bourbon County has had a pretty good season this year. They're 4-4, really rolling. Last game they fell to Lexington Catholic, which was unfortunate. But this is going to be a challenge for Boyle County if they don't play well. Rain and conditions always plays a big factor in games.
Yeah, I think part of the problem is Bourbon County brought so many people. It's going to be very difficult for the folks in Boyle County to extend all. They have 14 to 15 people at this game. And if they all make noise at the same time, that's going to be tough. I just want to say again, though, you all should have warned me I was going to be on screen the entire time during the Pledge of Allegiance. You just created the first Mitch McConnell attack ad right there with me holding my hand over my heart. I just want to thank you for that within moments. But nevertheless, I'm excited for this game. It should be very exciting.
Yeah, Bourbon County, they've got some guys. I'm wondering if their quarterback, Jake Broughton, will be able to play tonight. He's been injured the last 2 games, and he is questionable for the game tonight, which would really affect Bourbon County. Bourbon County, because although they have a majority running attack, that passing option goes away. And you see what that does to Kentucky.
Well, they're already like a 40-point underdog to begin with. So if they don't have their quarterback, that's going to make it more difficult. I haven't looked at Bourbon County's roster. I don't believe they have a guy like Lynn Bowden on it. Here they come, though. Here come those Boyle County Rebels. By the way, if you're listening at home, 772-774-5254, you can text us messages, and I'll read them on the air because why not? It's going to be that kind of night. It's raining. How do you think the slippery field conditions are going to affect everything?
Big time. I think this could be a big-time game because Bourbon County will probably not try to throw the ball around a whole lot, but Boyle will probably try to get the ball in the air. Although a primarily running team, I think they want to get Reece Smith the ball and get it from Reed to Reece. That's been the connection all year long. But those passes might not be available because of the slippy conditions.
Yeah, the slippy conditions may cause problems. Can I read you some messages from the text machine?
Perfect.
First person writes, your co-announcer has perfect hair. What shampoo does he use?
I think I use Dove.
Dove!
And Pantene at the same time.
Oh, that's a good mixture. A little Dove, a little Pantene, and you end up, it's a perfect mixture.
And the Juggers are in full voice tonight.
All right, now what is the deal with this? Why do people do this?
They're always there. It's just they've been there forever. I don't know that there's been a game that they haven't been here in 30 years.
Do they just wander in off the streets? It's just these 2 people right here?
Well, sometimes it's up to 6, and they're all.
So, for those of you listening at home, I don't know if the camera, can you pan down to this dude?
Let's go see the Jokers.
He's wearing a deflated Cat in the hat that is no longer a Cat in the hat. And he essentially looks like he's wearing gas. He's got gas cans filled with rocks. In any other setting, they would arrest this man. And yet here he is known as someone that's a big part of the tradition of Boyle County High School.
Everybody knows these guys. The Juggers is what they're called.
The Juggers.
They've always got their stuff on.
Were they on the Man Show? That's before your time. I have to remember, he's 14 years old. He's not going to get any of my references, so that's okay. I'll just talk about SpongeBob. SpongeBob, all right?
Yeah, just like your shoes. Matt's got some wonderful SpongeBob shoes on tonight.
I do. I got my SpongeBobs. All right, so here we go. Who's getting the ball?
So Jackson Smith is the number 1 kicker in his class in the nation.
And what he is the number 1 in the nation.
In his class.
And what year is he?
Sophomore.
A sophomore? All right. So this could be a future Kentucky kicker, folks.
That is actually very, very likely.
His dad punted at Kentucky. Is that right?
He did.
See, look, I read something.
So here we go. Smith to kick off. Now he likes the left sideline. Let's see if he goes there again. And he does. Yeah, and there you see the conditions playing a part. That ball curves in the air.
Look at that. That is the special teams mojo that your special teams coach has long been known for. I'm not sure what his name is.
Travis Burns.
Travis Burns. People talk about the way his teams attack the ball on kickoffs, and good for Travis Burns. Now, tell us about the quarterback that's going to be opening up here. Is the guy starting Kyle Broughton?
Jake Broughton. Let's see. He's number 14. They had Estes Clay in quarterback.
They have a player named Estes.
Or Clay Estes.
Oh, Clay
correction.
Estes.
Number 20. I'm sorry.
There was a guy from Sneedville where my family was from named Estes. You don't hear that a lot.
And it will be Clay Estes will be quarterback.
Just call him Estes Clay.
I think I'm just gonna call him Estes.
Okay, so they're in a backup quarterback situation.
Yes, they are.
All right, here we go.
And he's not traditionally a quarterback.
Well, he just tried to hand it to no one.
Incomplete pass there. And you saw the player slip on the field. There's another example of our.
Yeah, now what is this surface here? Is
turf.
it?
It's AstroTurf.
Oh, it's AstroTurf. So this is going to be really slippery.
Not AstroTurf. Just it might be. I don't know.
You don't have the grass for me?
I don't. I'm sorry. I play soccer on it, and it's not the best for soccer. It's kind of grainy.
Well, Estes is going to have to throw it a little bit farther if he's going to be able to complete any passes. But I'm. What year is Estes? He's a freshman.
Oh.
He's a freshman defensive back. Okay.
And he is sacked by a variety of Rebel players, dropping him like a bad habit there.
Wow, you're talking a lot of trash, aren't you? It's early in the game. Dropping him like a bad habit. Now, what's the Boyle County defense been like this year?
Really, really good. I believe they've only allowed like 77 points, which is, in 8 games.
A game?
8 games.
Oh, okay.
So they're allowing less than 10 points a game.
Okay.
Had multiple shutouts, including a big one against Danville and a 59-0 rout.
You seem to really like it when you beat Danville.
Yes.
Does that make you happy?
That makes everybody here happy. And Clay rolls out Sacco on the coverage. Sacco with the he
what
rolls
a
away.
move by Estes!
And he's
look at
and
Estes.
he breaks away from Roller.
Oh, Estes!
Gets up,
Estes!
Gets up to about the 20.
I think he took a big hit. I know. I'm not supposed to get excited when the other team does anything. I'm sorry about that. It's just that was a heck of a move.
It's fine.
That might have been the best 2-yard run I've ever seen. I think you only got 2 yards out of that.
Yeah, you got about 2 yards. And so they'll come out to punt here.
All right, their punter from my notes is Carter Tipton. He's also their 3rd best wide receiver.
Interesting combination.
I came up with that myself. You didn't write it for me.
I did not. The place kicker is. Yeah, it is. It's number 3 receiver.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, that's a penalty on Boyle.
There's a flag here.
Has Boyle been a team that is off penalized?
They're not actually often penalized, and it's actually.
5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Okay, so it was on Boyle. And
one person wants me to know, can I ask you the questions people want to know from the fans?
One
person writes, what is harder to run on? No, you can't look at the question.
Sorry.
What is harder to run on, this field or quicksand?
Definitely quicksand. It's not that bad.
All right. Oh, good.
Nearly blocked the punt.
That's a good kick.
Bounces around the 50, and it'll sit at the 44-yard line where the Rebels will take over.
Are we going to have a commercial break?
No.
No breaks. Straight through. All right. Are you a Kentucky fan?
I am a big Kentucky fan. I go to all the home
Jack,
games.
Right?
Jack, yes.
Jack Little.
Yes.
Okay. That's a great, by the way, broadcaster day. Can't you see one day they'll be like, Jack Little is on the 4 p.m. Sports Center?
Oh,
that's
I'd love
a great
that.
name.
That would be awesome.
So you're a UK fan?
I'm a big UK fan.
For Boyle County, number 19, Reece Smith.
Now this is Todd Lanter's cousin. And if he's like Todd Lanter, he has to be in trouble constantly.
And Sacco breaks free, picks up about 11 yards, and that'll be a 1st down for Boyle County.
So it's Sacco, not Sacco?
Sacco.
Sacco. Like
he actually goes by Sacco in school.
It's like Mick Foley. Again, he's not going to get any of my references. Like I'm just going to tell you all. He's like Mick Foley. Who's that?
I have
Sorry,
no
it's
idea.
a wrestling thing. I'm sorry about that.
Here we go.
Can I have these 2 guys with the jugs deported before this game is over?
Reece Smith to throw. Reece Smith turns around.
That's a great move.
Here comes a big run. West Virginia commit Reece Smith.
That's Estes-like speed.
He breaks the other way.
Wow.
And here he goes.
Go back the other way.
Oh, here he goes.
Wow, that's a heck of a run.
Unbelievable run by Reece Smith all the way down to the 12-yard line.
So that's the kid going to West Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of him, his coach is in the stands tonight watching that fantastic run.
Neil Brown, former Kentucky offensive coordinator, is here. He's in the stands. He's very excited. I really like Neil Brown a lot. Really good guy, and I'm sure he was happy to see that by Mr. Sacco. What? Smith. You called him Sacco.
Call him Smith.
Oh, the running back is Sacco. Okay, sorry. Well, the Smith kid is good too.
And Sacco.
That's Sacco.
That's Sacco.
Okay, guys. And where's he going?
I don't know.
I mean, he's going somewhere.
I'm sure he is. But Reece is actually a really strong candidate for Mr. Kentucky.
Yes, he is. It's like him and Bo Allen, and they played each other.
They
didn't
did.
they? Yes.
And the results show that Reece should definitely win it.
I watched the highlights of the game. You all won in like overtime, didn't you, or something like that?
64-28.
Oh.
Blowout.
Weird overtime rules you all have here in
I
Boyle
know.
County.
I know. Cole goes in motion. Lanner rolls right. Throws to Yates. And Yates will bully his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boyle County.
It was a nice drive. You could see the overwhelming athleticism advantage that Boyle County has. The Bourbon County guys are not able to keep up. They were in the right position. They just can't make the play, Jack.
Yeah, and that was a touchdown by. And there's the fireworks.
Are these sanctioned? They seem extremely loud.
We're not sure. I hear them at my house about 3 miles away, so not sure.
Looks like a missile up there.
Well, that touchdown was scored by Cameron Yates, a senior, and there is 8 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock, and holding on this
You are
kick.
getting lots of, Jack, just so you know, as we go through the extra point, you're getting a lot of great response on the text machine.
Awesome. And
One person's writing, this young man is awesome. He's going to be the next Tom Leach. How exciting is that?
That is awesome.
One person says, ask Jack how old his parents are.
My parents are, I think my dad's 43.
Oh, really? So your dad's like only 2 years older than me. Oh, no. Are we going to commercial? All right, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
We're going to head to commercial. Webster Orthodontics, thank you to our sponsor.
What's wrong, Morgan?
Oh, nothing. My mom says I have to get braces, but I don't know where to go. I'm so nervous, and I just need a nice doctor, but I don't know what to do.
Well, have you heard of Webster Orthodontics?
Who?
Come see us at Webster Orthodontics, where Dr. Webster sees every patient every time throughout the course of their treatment. We are a certified Invisalign provider and are currently accepting new patients. Webster Orthodontics will put a smile on your face.
Hello and welcome back to Rebel Stadium. There is 8 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's 7-0, and Jackson Smith will kick this ball off.
That was the quickest commercial of all time.
Quite possibly. We've got some great sponsors in Webster
Who are
Orthodontics.
they're good people at Webster Orthodontics.
Great
Have you had
people.
braces yet?
I have, and I got them at Webster.
Nice. I had braces until I was 18. No one dated me. It's a good kick. But that's the number one kicker in America, according to Jack Little.
And as a sophomore.
Can I give you some more questions?
Yes, you can.
One person writes, what is the best meal at the Boyle County Cafeteria?
So I actually hate school lunch. I pack my own lunch.
Oh, you're one of those kids.
I'm one of those kids. I am.
I bet you have good. Do you have square pizza?
No, we actually have triangle pizza. Believe
You
it or
mean
not.
they're serving triangle pizza now?
Yes, they
you
are.
kids are so lucky. I bet you don't even have corn nuggets.
I don't know what a corn nugget is.
Good. These kids today, no wonder they're soft. Spoiled. Don't eat square pizza. Use Dove Pantene combo. By the way, we are advocating, even though. Well, go ahead, do your play.
Well, that is a
goodness.
great sack by Middle Tennessee State commit Wilson Kelly.
That's the kid going to Middle Tennessee State.
Yes.
He's big.
Yes, very big.
It says here he is 6'2", 285. That doesn't seem fair.
No, not to these linemen.
Yes.
But I just need to point out that school lunch is very good according to most people.
By the way,
do not eat it.
So those of you that know, in the back, there's a teacher sponsor here that pulled him to the side and yelled at him for talking trash about school lunch. Just so you know, the censors are out in full force. They do not want Jack's real opinion about the Boyle County school lunch.
I'm going to be honest, I've really only eaten school lunch like twice.
Come on, Estes. Look at that. That's all right.
With a little 2-yard pass.
Is it bad that I'm going to be kind of rooting for Bourbon County because I feel like they need our help?
I completely would understand that.
You know, but Bourbon County has some coaches that played at UK. David Jones is the head coach, former
Is he related to you?
No, he's not. He's from the mountains. Trevard Lindley is on the staff. Someone else is too. I forget who it is. But they have like 3 former UK players on their staff, so it is a good connection to the Wildcats.
Yeah, and Bourbon County gets a lot of guys from Lexington being just right outside. Like I know our senior sideline reporter, Grant Hoskins, said he was playing
We have a sideline reporter.
We do.
When are we going to throw to him? He's getting
we'll
wet.
We'll see soon. We'll see him soon.
Come on, Estes.
He's actually filled in for me before.
Well, he's no you, Jack Little.
Oh, he was pretty good. He's pretty good.
Can I give you another question?
Yes, you can.
One person says, what is your favorite television broadcaster? Who do you emulate?
My favorite television broadcaster would have to be Jay Billis.
Jay Billis, okay.
I love Jay Billis. I mean, he doesn't do football, but I still love Jay Billis.
I mean, I will note that there is a broadcaster standing next to you who drove here from Lexington. And who, in theory, would have been a good answer.
Well, I thought you meant like on ESPN. On KSR, you're definitely my favorite.
I am on ESPN.
Well,
thanks for listening.
NFL Sunday.
Thanks for listening. I'm kidding with you, Jack. It's fine. That's a nice punt. He just nailed that guy for no reason. All right, these people, you have to stop, sir, with the rocks. Where did they get those hats?
No idea. No idea.
It's just these two guys?
It's just these two guys.
Just these two people.
Yep.
And these people sitting right in front of them, they're cool with that the whole
guess.
time. They're all right with these guys throwing rocks behind their head. They're all right with that.
I suppose. There used to be 4. I don't know what happened to the other one.
Oh. Incomplete.
Pass intended for number 8, Luke Jefferson.
So is Chuck Smith, who is more popular in the city of Danville, Chuck Smith or Larry Vaughn?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Shout out to whoever asked that one. That is a great question.
By the way, Hal Mummy's nephew is Bourbon County special teams coach. So that's another Bourbon.
Oh.
So there are a lot of UK connections for the Bourbon County coaching staff.
I'd probably say Chuck Smith is more famous in Boyle County. A lot of people know both of them.
Somebody writes, Jack is getting the Daryl Morey treatment with his school lunch comment. That's true. Do you know what that means,
Huge run.
Jack?
I do not.
Okay.
Huge run there by Will McDaniel, picking up about 30 yards there, and Boyle County looks to be scoring another touchdown here in a second.
Tell me about Will McDaniel.
He is a really good player for Boyle County. He's been filling in last couple weeks for Landon Bartleson, Notre Dame commit, who's been injured. We haven't seen him yet. I've seen him on defense.
He might be sitting this one out. You don't want to get hurt.
He picked up that big tackle on defense on Estes.
Well, then maybe he's not sitting out. But
on offense, he's not playing.
Yeah, you don't want to. You got to get Will McDaniel some reps. He's the future, you know.
Yes, next year he will be the #1 running back.
All right, this is a big hole.
Big hole, touchdown Boyle County. Will McDaniel picks that one.
You know, Jack, you and I are going to have to fill a lot of time tonight, I think.
That was a big touchdown there. Hey, with you, I think time filling's not going to be a problem.
Well, I guess we'll have to see about that. Now, so Boyle County scored twice right off the bat. Do you feel like you're headed for a state championship this year?
I think that they have a very, very good chance. Johnson Central's really good. Who's in our 4A, and that'll probably be the biggest challenge. Of course, Lexington Catholic kind of got
You think if
out.
I give these guys $10, they'll go away?
No, I don't. I think you'd have to pay them about $200 maybe. I don't know if they'd even go then. They love their juggers.
Well, by the way, shout out to Todd Lanter, who is watching this game. And I would just like to say to him, Todd, you don't have to wear clothes as tight as you do. It's time for a commercial.
And we were going to head to a commercial for McDaniel Wealth Management.
When did you start playing football?
I probably started playing football in 3rd grade.
What made you want to play football?
My dad played it, my grandpa played it, so I played it.
And welcome back to Rebels Stadium. The Rebels have just made it 15-0 after that 2-point conversion there, and there is 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this quarter. It is still just the first quarter, and Jackson Smith blasts that kickoff, and it will be taken back by number 3, Amirion Joyce, who breaks away from a couple tackles. Here he goes.
Oh, that's a horse collar. That's how Terry Wilson got hurt.
Dang, that was terrible.
Are they playing dirty tonight, Jack? Is that what's happening?
I do not believe so.
Jack, I'm worried that you guys are going a little rough here. By the way, are you on Twitter? The masses are wondering if you're on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
How are you not on Twitter?
I don't have a Twitter.
Well, your spot is it since you did the Daryl Morey tweet earlier about the Boyle County Cafeteria? They've kicked you off Twitter?
No, I'm not a big social media guy. I mean,
why not?
I don't know. I just got
how
into
you meet
it.
Girls, Jack. It's social media. With that hair, you better get started. He's blushing.
Nah.
The camera's not on. That's okay.
All right,
let's go.
Here we go. Estes with the throw, and it is batted and nearly interception by Reece Smith. Now, if Reece Smith had caught that interception, that would have been the record-breaking interception at Boyle County. He would have broken Jacob Tammy's
Jacob Tammy has the record for most interceptions.
With 23.
So he has the record for most turnovers on both sides of the ball. I'm just kidding, Jacob. He's coming up here at halftime. I bet he doesn't have that record. Jacob only fumbled in big plays at Kentucky.
Well, and now Bourbon County will line up under center. Estes has not been able to really get it going.
Yeah, but you got to feel for the kid. He's a freshman, and he's a defensive back, and he has to come play the team that might win the state championship on the road in the rain as the quarterback. Jack, I mean, that's not an easy thing to do for a young freshman.
He's got Matt Jones's eyes watching. I'm sure that's really affecting him.
Jack, are you on TikTok?
I'm not on TikTok. I am not on TikTok.
Okay. Oh, the producer's on TikTok.
Yeah, check him out at Daniel McQuarrie is his name. Daniel McQuerry.
Okay, by the way, if you have questions for Jack or me, 772-774-5254 on the text machine. We're getting a lot of good ones. A lot of people are on here. There are hundreds of people watching this. Jack, this is your breakout performance.
Oh, I'm loving this. This is so much fun.
One person writes, "This kid is impressive. He should do more games."
I do all the whole games, and we are going to do the playoffs.
Good.
Which
Who
is
do you play in the first round?
We don't know. This is a district game, so
it could be them again. Poor Estes. He's gonna have to come right back here and do this again.
Actually, they beat Anderson County, who's in our district, so they will come in third. They'll play Lexington Catholic, and then we'll play.
So you get Anderson County.
And then we'll play Anderson County.
My friend Corey Sayer is a teacher at Anderson County. And that's going to be a key part of that game.
Definitely. I don't think there's going to be much key parts. This was a 1-point game between them and Anderson County.
Jack, do you know Eddie Montgomery?
I know who he is. I've never met him.
Okay, he used to have a steakhouse. Did you ever eat there?
I have eaten there, yes.
They had a good salad bar, I heard. How much more are they going to make Bourbon County back up? Like, give them a break, refs.
Well, here we go. Second down and 100. In motion. Little handoff here. Jet sweep. And he'll pick up about 2 yards.
Look at you knowing the plays. A jet sweep. Now, who is Boyle's biggest competition to win state this year?
Johnson Central.
Johnson
Central.
So that's in the mountains.
Yes.
You ever been to the mountains? What's the farthest in the mountains you've ever been?
I've driven up into West Virginia to go skiing, so probably all the way up through there.
Skiing. So that's like when you're in the mountains, is you're skiing. You've been out skiing.
Yeah.
So you spend a lot of time in the mountains, Jack? I've been skiing. We got to get you out there. We need to get you maybe get you out there frog gigging.
What is frog gigging?
Well, you're gonna have to learn. Come on, Estes. Poor guy.
Oh, just taken down there by Luke Shepperson on the 1 yard line.
Boyle's players are a lot bigger.
Yes.
And that's my scientific analysis. They're gonna have to punt out of the end zone here.
Yeah, it's not very friendly, especially considering Boyle just almost got to the last punt. So we could be in for a safety here.
What is the score?
15-0.
Yes. Would you like? I'm gonna get some more questions for you here.
I love the questions. This is something different. We've never seen anything like that. We've gotten something new every week.
You've never
It's
seen
been
anything
really
like
great.
this.
Well,
Okay. One person writes, if you could do this game with anyone but Matt, who would you choose? He would literally choose anyone, I think.
well, I really love my normal co-host Matt Overing is great, and I've been loving doing games with him. This is awesome.
Better than I am.
Oh, just a whole lot better than you are, Matt.
There you go. Oh, Larry Vaught's angry that you picked Chuck over him as the most famous person in Danville. You know who else is from Danville? Tyler Thompson, one of my writers on KSR. She is from here. She went to, I believe she went to Boyle County. She may have gone to Danville. She went to Danville, but so she's part of this tradition as well.
It's not much of it. I mean, it's a big tradition. The game is, but 59-0 this year. Danville wants nothing to do
You
with
don't have
us.
to talk so much trash. Be nice to your fellow Danvillians. Now this is
And Bartleson. That's Bartleson. That's Notre Dame commit. Landon Bartleson picking up about 6 yards.
Is Notre Dame have they recruited him to play running back, or is he going to play something else?
Defensive back. Cornerback, defensive back. His speed is ridiculous. He's amazing on the track field.
One person writes, since Jack goes skiing in the mountains, does he wear an ascot? I think they're suggesting maybe you're like maybe a little, hoity-toity if you're going skiing and not eating square pizza. You're gonna have to show them your roots. What's the toughest thing you've ever done, Jack?
Oh, man, I don't have a good answer for that. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, that's okay. We're gonna toughen you up before this is over. Can you start by punching these two guys in the face that are with these rocks? We don't encourage violence. I'm sorry. Can you argue them into submission?
I would love to.
I'm sorry. That Boyle County schools do not condone punching face to end violence.
Ball comes out.
Oh, fumble.
The ball's out.
There's a
and Bourbon
fumble.
County's got the ball.
No, they don't.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
it's Reece Smith. Touchdown for Reece Smith. Oh, my goodness. Nobody but Reece Smith. And that is his 100th point on the season.
That is the saddest play I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, there's the field conditions. Field conditions.
Do you know how sad that is? Bourbon County had the ball, and not only did they not get it, they picked it up and ran it back for a touchdown. That is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is pretty demoralizing for Bourbon County.
Unbelievable. One person writes, Jack, how did you get so much better at commentating than Matt Jones? It's a very good question.
I actually went to a camp in Atlanta.
You went to a camp?
Yeah.
What kind of camp?
A broadcasting camp.
They have broadcasting camp?
Yep.
Did you ski at the broadcasting camp? What do you mean they have broadcasting camp?
Yes,
Let's take a commercial. We have to explore this right after this.
We're going to have to do a quick commercial break, and we will be right back after this commercial. And here comes the kick from Jackson Smith. I would imagine he'll go back to that left sideline. And we'll see if Bourbon County can respond, but I am not quite so
I'm
sure.
going to be
They're
quite frank with
struggling
you. I'm
today.
pulling for him right now because you all are just being mean. You're up 22-0. It's not even the end of the first quarter.
Oh, and a muffed catch by Joyce. It was broke down at the 20-yard
All
line.
right, so let's go back to this. You went to broadcasting camp.
I did go to broadcasting.
How did that come about?
So I don't know. I just love sports. I have since I was little. I've just known all these random stats. And one day my grandparents were just like, "Do you want to go to broadcasting camp for 4 days in Atlanta?"
So what do
And
you
I
do
was
at broadcasting
okay.
camp? Obviously, they taught you how to have perfect TV hair because you already have that. What else do they do?
So we actually covered an MLB baseball game.
Oh, did you? Boy, that's.
Yes.
Did you go to sleep? That's the most boring thing you can do.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'm not a huge
So
baseball
did you have
fan, but I
anybody
loved
famous
it.
teaching you?
Tom
Tom Hart?
No,
Do you know who Tom
believe
Hart
so.
is? You don't know who Tom
No,
Hart is?
no,
Can we
I can't on
call
the top of
Tom
my head.
Hart and see? You know what? If I call Tom Hart and allow him, can we put him over the microphone?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I'll work on that at the quarter break because I'd like to get Tom Hart to give you some advice.
All
while the
right,
show goes.
all
So you
right.
went to broadcasting camp, and
Yes.
and then what?
This came about.
So how did this come about? I mean, this is really high level production. I want to give a shout out to these two guys.
Michelle
again.
Frost. This is Daniel McQuarrie.
Daniel, and what's your name?
Hunter.
Daniel and Hunter doing the production. A lot of people are writing, talking about how good the production is, and it really is for a student thing. How did you guys get this started?
So it kind of got started through.
Let Hunter talk.
Let's let Hunter.
Hunter, come here. No, you're not missing anything. They're going to just get sacked again. Go ahead. What happened, Hunter?
So
come on, in the microphone.
I started late. They needed a new camera guy, and I got thrown into it.
So the other camera guy get arrested?
He quit on us.
He actually quit.
Oh,
Yep,
quitters
he
never
quit.
win, kids.
Yep.
And so now, Hunter, you're doing it.
Yep, I am.
And you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And you all are multi-dimensional. Like Hunter came over here and Jack just went to the camera. You don't see that a lot. Like Joe Buck does not just stop doing the game and go, oh, another
Interception.
Oh,
it dropped.
Nope.
Poor
He
Estes.
dropped it.
Now, do you ever have dreams like you think Jack hogs the camera too much, Hunter, and you think you should be on the camera?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No. I
Hunter,
really
tell him
don't.
about your running.
Yeah, I'm on the cross country.
Oh, you're on the cross country team. Good. And are you?
We've got regions.
Oh, you
tomorrow.
shave your legs.
I did.
Daniel just said
I
you
did.
shave your legs.
I did.
They are silky smooth.
This is hilarious.
So I'm sorry, Hunter. Well, listen, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Go back to it. I just wanted to make sure you got your. We'll get Daniel over here in a minute.
Okay.
In a second.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can take over Daniel's production. He does a fantastic job over there.
He's eating a Subway sandwich. He'll be. Poor Estes.
Poor Estes.
I don't understand why the officials continue to call penalties on Bourbon County. Give them a break. Like why? What? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does every high school football game have to have? Actually, you know what? I'm stopping right there. I was about to make a joke that would have been inappropriate for the Boyle County, and so thank you very. I stopped. I caught myself. It was going to be about the officials, and that's not nice. I've learned my lesson. I've already been part of many. I don't need anything else going my way negatively when it comes to officiating.
Don't forget, tonight's game is being streamed.
Well, we'll just leave you on that
They're
clip.
giving us a promo.
Special host Matt Jones,
Yeah.
host of the Kentucky Sports Radio.
Why is he announcing that here, though? Does he think everybody's just going to turn it on at the game? Like, they're here. They don't need to listen.
Punch number 11,
Carter Tipton. All right, come on, Carter Tipton. Let's get a good punt here.
We'll see. We got Riley Colwick back. He's just recently gotten his cast off his arm. That punt appears to be deflected. No, it's not.
Jack, that's
and
why
here comes
you're good
Colwick.
at this. You come with the things, and this is going to be another touchdown.
Touchdown!
No! Look at Carter Tipton. He does the punt, and then he saves it.
Great tackle
Good
by
for you,
Tipton.
Carter Tipton. It is not even the end of the first quarter, and it's about to be 28-0. So what happens in games like this?
Running clock 35-0, 36-0.
When does Chuck start calling off the dogs?
36-0.
Okay.
He'll bring in backup quarterback, backup running backs and just
Okay.
get some younger guys in. So we might be seeing a lot of number 3, Cole Sims.
Cole Sims. Is
Yes.
he the future?
He may be, or it may be Cole Lanter, which is Reed Lanter's younger brother.
How many Lanters does this school have?
Actually, they have a younger brother in 8th grade named Trey Lanter who plays quarterback for the middle school team.
Oh, goodness. I thought Todd was too much. Now you got 3 more Lanters.
Hand off to Sacco, who
All right.
stopped
now
short
see,
on the 1.
I like this from Bourbon County. They stack up the line, stop Sacco, and now you're going to have a second down. But I think they're going to score right here. What would you call right here, Jack, if you were the offense? Who's the offensive coordinator?
Is it Coach Pardue? Coach Pardue.
What would you do?
I think I'd just go for some trickeration lateral type stuff. It'd be pretty fun.
Jacob Tammy just said he only had 2 fumbles in 13 years of SEC and NFL football. I'm sorry, Jacob. I thought Jacob was coming up here. He just.
So we've got 1:05 to go in the first
where
quarter.
are those comments coming from? So somebody put on YouTube that I was being a little weird. Well, I think you're being a little weird, person. Did they score?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you think the fireworks are for?
I don't know. You all just seem to do that anywhere. These guys have to quit, right? At some point.
No.
Do they sit down?
Whole game. It'll be 100-0, and they'll still be
Good
racking
for
them up.
Nice dedication.
29-0, and we're still in the first quarter.
So it's senior night here at Boyle County, and when people... Oh, we're taking a break. Sorry.
Actually, we're still talking.
Okay, so it's senior night here at Boyle County, and of course, with the passing of senior night, it's the passing of time. One class goes, and the other classes move up. They played the Kenny Chesney song, if you didn't see it, during the thing, which was about, I don't know, love and loss, and everyone graduated and came across. Which of the seniors are you going to miss the most? And you can't just say the good players.
So I'm actually going to leave that one to some of our seniors. Guys, who are you going to miss the most? Because I'm a freshman. I'm not really familiarized with the seniors. But on the playing...
Familiarized?
Familiarized.
That is not a real word. Familiarized?
Okay.
Jack Little creates his own vocabulary. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack is not familiarized with this senior class. No, but who are we going to miss? Let's give a shout out because their families are probably watching. Riley Colwick is graduating. Tell me about Riley.
So Coach Phi will miss Hayden Bottoms, her nephew. She'll really be missing Hayden Bottoms.
I am. You have all the seniors highlighted here.
Yes, we do. And a little pooch punt drops, and it is.
Oh, that did not look.
That didn't feel good. That looked like a targeting. If we were at UK football, that would have been targeting.
Do they have targeting in high school?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Not unless it's bad, I don't think.
Feels like they should.
Yes, we do. Correction, yes, we do. We just found out.
You found out what?
That we have targeting.
Okay.
Just not calling a whole lot.
Do you know who Jacob Tammy is?
Yes.
I mean, but like if he walked in here, would you know who he was? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually he used to be on the bank board with my grandfather.
So that's why you know him, because he was on the bank board.
A long time
It's
ago.
not because he played football.
He was on my Madden
Jack
team.
knows
like a couple
because
years
he
ago.
went skiing with him at announcing camp.
That is. And this is why Matt Jones is picking up a whole lot of viewers on KSR.
Jack,
Yeah.
Tammy said Matt is not familiarized with my
Thank you, Jacob. I am not familiarized with your fumbles, but that's okay. Oh, how'd they get the ball in midfield?
And Estes with a big throw. Incomplete pass.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Flags down. That's pass
good
interference.
call, pass interference. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if Bourbon County scores, I am going to go and jump out of here and go and take those men's rocks and shake them right in their face.
Hey, it could happen here. We're on the 30 or 25-yard line. Or 35-yard line.
All right, we're going to get more questions here from the viewers. 772-774-525. You can't look at it.
I'm sorry.
One person says, Jack looks like the kind of guy who would run for Congress in 30 years. I could see you as a congressperson. You sort of look like Jack Conway a little bit. Do you know who that is?
No.
Of course you don't.
I'm sorry. Just calling me out all over the place.
Let's see. Which Guadalajara Mexican restaurant is the best one in Danville?
The one next to the movie theater.
It's better than the other one? Oh, no.
No.
What's
The one in front of Walmart.
Oh, the one in front. So you two go with the one in front of the Walmart. You're saying it's the one in front of the in front of the movie theater.
Yes. And I actually thought the one next to Sonic was the best, but now it's
There are
not really
3 of them?
Guadalajara. There was, now there's not.
There were 3 Guadalajaras. That seems too many Guadalajaras.
And now there's a Mi Pueblo.
Well, I'm okay with more than
Two Mi
some Mi Pueblos.
And the first quarter is about to run out. There's 22 seconds remaining in this quarter, and Estes' pass is knocked down. 17.6 seconds remaining in this quarter. It'll be third and 10.
Burke's Bakery still here?
Yes, it is, and it is the best. I walk there from my house. I live around St. Superior and Paul Church, which is where I go to church. And the Burke's Bakery is the best donuts
Well,
in
it's
Danville.
not the best donuts. Best donuts are in Franklin, Kentucky, and they are the best donuts because they name themselves Best Donuts.
Don't get
You don't listen to the show, do you, Jack? You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh, why don't you listen to Jay Billis's radio show, Jack? Since it's so good.
I do listen to KSR occasionally, but not as I'm not a big frequenter. I'm not on there all the time.
Not very familiarated with it.
I am not. Actually, no, I'm on there a lot to watch you and Ryan. Yeah.
Go for it.
Or to listen to you.
Go for it, Estes.
And they are going to go for it. Good call, Matt. Good call.
Should. They got nothing to lose. Now,
13 seconds left in the quarter, by the way. 4th and 10.
Bourbon County, you said is 4-4 this year?
They are.
So you guys must be really good. If you're up 29-0 against a team that is 4-4.
Well, yeah, this is a really, really good
Is this,
Boyle County team.
ask Jacob Tammy if this is one of the best Boyle County teams.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
Well, it's not up to me. Oh, that's a penalty. You can't push. Yes, that's exactly right. Which one of your guys just hit the quarterback after the whistle? Now
I
I'm
believe
not for that.
That was Hayden Bottoms.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, isn't that your supervisor's nephew?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but Hayden Bottoms made a bad play.
And that's going to be a first down for Bourbon County, I believe.
Hayden Bottoms.
Multiple fouls on the play.
Oh, we have multiple.
Multiple.
We have a illegal procedure on the offense. We'll penalize that 5 yards. Then we have a dead ball, 15-yard penalty, personal foul against the defense. That would be penalized.
They didn't say it, but just so you know, it was Hayden Bottoms. And I'm just, no, listen, I like Hayden Bottoms. I want him to learn from this and get better, because that's the thing. People make mistakes. There was a famous song, everyone makes mistakes, so yes, they do. Your sister and your brother and your dad and mother, too. But you have to call them out, Jack, in order for people to know.
Jacob,
I would agree with that.
let's not talk about Boyle County teams. Let's talk about donuts. Burke's and Nate even close.
Oh, He's got Burke's is the best.
Yeah, you don't want to get into it with Danville and Boyle County folks about Burke's and Burke's Bakery, because that is the best.
I would not want to go to Burke's with Jacob because I'm worried he'd buy donuts and then fumble them on the ground and we wouldn't get to eat them. That's what worries me about having donuts with Jacob.
Well, that was a first down there, and
What
they're
is
on the
happening over at
25-yard
the
line.
BP? Oh, well, hopefully everybody's okay. Come on, Estes.
And Estes overthrows Joyce.
There's a lot of lights over there. I do hope everybody's okay.
And there's 6.7 seconds remaining. Yeah, this is a big wreck going on over the BP. Completely unrelated to football, but can you kind of get the BP?
You
see it at the top of your screen there? And now come back to the game. I'm sorry, I've just been complaining.
Anthony Wireman, who himself is a journalist, says, it sounds like Jack Little is stealing the show from Matt Jones tonight. This kid impresses me on the air. You are going to have job offers before this is over. I hear there's a spot on Hey Kentucky.
I did watch Hey Kentucky. I loved Hey Kentucky.
Yes,
I hate to see you not on there.
They just got rid of one of the people on.
Yeah, but I mean...
Come on, Estes! All right, that's the end of the first quarter. So let's take a break.
That is the end of the first quarter. It is 29-0, and we will be back with Estes. Ball flipped to the other side, and he will try to score on Boyle County's pretty tough defense.
Dude, how'd you get that pizza? I got it with the brand new Rebel debit card.
Armor
First National Bank offers student accounts and debit cards to all high school and college students over 18 with just a $50 minimum deposit. Students 17 and under can get one too, with the parent or guardian signature. No monthly service fees with e-statements and free assistance for switching from your current bank make this the perfect account for you.
And a short run there, picks up a couple of yards. Taken down by Roller. Another senior that's been really influential on this team and big part of it, Azarius Roller, a captain tonight.
His name is what?
Azarius Roller, number 48.
Roller. So Azarius Roller is he's a senior as well. I hope he has a big night as well.
Jacob Davis said he's going to quit commenting on our YouTube and be up in a bit.
Okay, I want to thank the folks here at Boyle County for giving me a bag of Skittles. Jack, you cannot eat on the air. They can hear you chewing. This is my one piece of professional advice to you. You cannot chew on the air. All right, so Bourbon County's driving here. 4th and 5, they're going for it. Come on, Estes. Good completion. I don't think he quite got it. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Pass is caught by number 10.
Jack, by the way, if you're wondering where he went, he's chewing in the back. Whenever he gets finished, he will be able to come back.
Hello, welcome back.
They did not teach you that at announcing camp, Jack.
No, they did not.
Okay, I'm going to ask you. These are questions coming in from the text machine.
All right.
One person writes, Jack, do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
But I hate haunted houses, which is strange. It's a strange
So you don't believe in ghosts, but you just don't like being creeped out.
Yes.
I understand. One person writes, Jack, where's the best place to get a CD in Danville? He doesn't even know what a CD is.
What is a CD? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You not use Netflix. That is my response to that guy.
Are you, what's your favorite Netflix
First
show?
down, Reece Smith. And that
Reece Smith is really good.
And that catch gets him over 1,000 yards for the 3rd straight season. So that's 3 straight seasons for him with 1,000+ yards and 100+ points.
So it's kind of neat. Reece Smith is from Boyle County.
Yes.
He is going to play at West Virginia with the coach that's from Boyle County. Have you ever been to West Virginia?
I told you I've been there skiing.
You went skiing, but that doesn't really count. Have you ever been there to like where real people live in West Virginia?
No, I haven't.
They are scary. I'm just going to tell you. West Virginia people are scary. If you go to watch Reece Smith play, they put all the students in a cage before the game. I'm not even kidding. You're laughing. Like they
put them in a cage.
All the students party in a cage before the game, and then they let them out. I'm not kidding you. That's not an exaggeration.
Nice. It's a little lateral to Cole Lanner. That's a little Lanner-to-Lanner connection there, and he picks up about
those are both Lanners.
34 yards, or 24 yards on the play.
And so the one Lanner's just a freshman.
He's a sophomore. Year
Oh.
older than me.
So his parents have kids every 2 years.
Apparently. But there's not a younger one than Trey.
Well, that you know.
Oh, it's fair enough.
By the way, the fireworks here are sponsored by Sun Tropics Outdoors. I once did a remote at Sun Tropics Outdoors.
And Reece Smith with a big gain here and a great juke move taken down from behind. But he'll get about 20 yards on the play.
That was a great move. If I had been paying attention, I would have given a little Chris Berman whoop.
Whoop.
Dylan Hurt. And that is a
oh, there it was from the stands.
First down.
Now, Jack, what do you want to be a sports announcer when you grow up?
I haven't honestly thought about it as a career. My mom's a lawyer, so I've always thought about that. But there's another touchdown for Cameron Yates. That's 2 on the night for him. He's having a great day, one of his best of the season. And if they convert this extra point, that will make it 36-0 and start the running clock.
They'll start the running clock in the second quarter?
Yes, they've done it earlier.
Wow. Good night. That is unnecessary, Sun Tropics. I appreciate you all, but that's a little much. So your mom's a lawyer.
Yes.
I was a lawyer once.
I have read that. You went to Duke, didn't you?
Wait a minute. This is what's crazy is your mom's like my age. Like that's insane. What's
she's
your
a little
mom's
younger
name?
than you. Ramona.
Ramona, how old is she?
She is 40.
She's 1 year younger than me. That's not that crazy. And what was her maiden name?
Castelvi. She's actually Cuban.
Okay, I don't know her. Is she from Kentucky?
She is from Florida. The people on air are learning a lot about me tonight through Matt.
Jack, the goal here is to make you the star. Who do we just have? Who's coming up here? Oh, look, we can't have him on the air, but I have to go say hi to this person.
Commercial break real quick. Jackson Smith. It'll be a deep kick, and that'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll take the ball out on the 20-yard line. 25-yard line. What a great night for the seniors tonight. They have really shown, a bunch of them, including Cameron Yates and Riley Colwick, have had great games. That big punt return by Colwick was great. Here he is on the left of your screen at the 30-yard mark. The seniors have just been treated to a great blowout of Bourbon County. And it'll probably remain like this, but it'd be nice if Bourbon County could get, a touchdown or two and make Boyle County get back into it. Well, we'll see if we'll see the secondary squad here in a minute. That's an incomplete pass there, and Estes has not been the most accurate tonight, but they bring in another quarterback. This guy will be number 4, Joseph Lester, a senior defensive back. So now they've traded defensive back for defensive back, unless he's coming back out. We'll see who they line up in quarterback now. He's under center. He's got one wide to his left, two wide to his right.
Sorry about that. He's not allowed to be on the air, but that was Neil Brown, and coach to Kentucky, a good friend of mine. I like Neil. You know Neil?
I do not. I just met him. That was pretty cool.
You should meet. I think I'm gonna make you a prediction. We'll give you want a little scoop here.
Yeah.
I think one day Neil will be the coach at Kentucky. I do. I believe that.
Really?
And when it happens, you can say you heard it on the Boyle County Sports Network.
You think Neil will be the coach of Kentucky?
One day. I mean,
How long away? Well, he's at West Virginia, and that's arguably bigger.
It's not. No, it's not. First of all, shut your mouth, Jack. West Virginia is not bigger than Kentucky. You are in Kentucky. Kentucky is much bigger than West Virginia. But also, this is where he's from. I mean, but he is Boyle County born and bred. Look at Estes.
So do you think?
Oh, look at this play.
That's not Estes. They took Estes out.
Oh, look at this
touch.
Play.
This is gonna be taken down by Riley Colwick at the 23-yard line.
Justin Amarion Joyce.
Amarion
Joyce. That was a heck of a run by that kid. He's good. Amarion Joyce is senior, number 1 on the team in receptions. I like Amarion Joyce. But go back to what I was saying. I do think Neil Brown will be the coach one day, and you can say you heard it here first.
From Matt Jones, who I did a broadcast with.
Yes. I'm trying to get Tom Hart to call in, even though you don't know who he is. One person said, Jack, who's going to win the World Series, Astros or Nationals?
What is it? It's 2-0. Is it 1-1 or is it 2-0?
2-0 Astros, but they're playing tonight. Or 2-0 Nationals.
Nats.
Excuse
it's
me.
2-0 Nats.
They're playing tonight.
I think that the Astros will come back and win it. Altuve is a very good baseball player.
One person writes, does Jack think he could beat you in a foot race?
I don't know. What kind of athlete were you, Matt?
Well, it doesn't matter what I was. The question is, what am I now? And the question is, do you think you can beat me now?
I am not what you would call a speedster. I'm not very fast
you that
at all.
At announcing camp?
I mean, I play soccer. I play sports. I play basketball.
You play soccer, though. You have to be athletic to play soccer.
I didn't say I wasn't athletic. I said I'm not fast. There's a difference.
Oh, almost. So they switched quarterbacks, you said?
Yes, they have number. Nope, they got Estes back in. They had a different guy in on that last throw, and then they brought Estes back.
Let's see. One person says, when Matt retires from Kentucky Sports Radio, would Jack like to take his spot?
That would be pretty cool.
But you would have to work with Ryan Lemon every day.
Oh, God. Maybe not. I'm kidding.
What do you know about
I love
Ryan
you, Ryan.
Lemon?
He's your co-host.
Did you know that he has hair implants?
What?
They took hair from his bottom, and they put it on the top of his head. Did you know that?
I did not know that. I did not know that.
But listen, don't judge. When someone loses their hair, it can be a very difficult process.
I mean, or you could wear a wig.
Well, he didn't want a wig. He just took his own hair from other parts of his body, and he put it on top. You think I'm kidding.
I know. You're not, are you?
But I'm not. He has hair transplants. He's got this little, at the top of his head. He's a very nice guy, Jack. You should stop making fun of him.
Oh, I'm sorry. And immediately in the backfield, a big tackle from Luke Shepperson, but it doesn't amount to anything. Actually, that was Hayden Bottoms.
One person says, do you like or hate the people that go to center?
What? That is a weird question.
Well, no, I mean, because center people come from out of town, they live here. Do you like them, or do you think they're, intruding on your space? See,
Actually, their parents, we have a little Airbnb next to our house.
Of course you do. Of course you have an Airbnb.
It's like a little,
it's a
two-door
Do you serve
thing.
sushi at your Airbnb?
No, we do not. But we have a bunch of center parents stay there. So I like the Airbnb. I like the center people. I'm sorry.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes, you can.
I'll do it after this play.
All right, and that's an incomplete pass.
I went to
3rd and 19.
Governor Scholar at center, and we would walk from Center College to the movie theater, which was a long walk.
Yeah, it's 3 miles.
And one time as we were coming back, there was a big street sign that had fallen on the ground. And so we took it and put it in our dorm because we thought that was a funny thing to do because we were stupid. And then they went looking for the street sign, and somehow they found that we had it. And we had to go in front of the Danville City Council and apologize.
That is an awesome story.
So the Danville City Council, if you were to go to the notes of the meetings
and Estes
from
is taken down.
1995, you will see the summer of 95. You will see in the agenda, Matt Jones apologizes for stealing a road sign. Another Mitch McConnell attack ad. That's right. You know what? This evening has brought down my Senate campaign, Jack. Thanks a lot.
Well, at least you got Carter Tipton to make you happy.
Well, at least I met Estes, and that has made everything else worth it.
I think you should go up to Estes sometime and tell him that you were rooting for him up here in the broadcast. I think he'd appreciate that.
Are there any more sad-looking people than the Bourbon County fan section right now?
I don't know. There was 15, and now there's 8.
They are soaking wet. They are sitting there. I will say this. Those are some dedicated fans and family members. And the players should be happy that they're in their lives.
Yep, timeout Bourbon County. And we're going to head to a commercial break real quick. Thank you for listening so far, and stay tuned.
Started playing football probably in kindergarten, just with flags, and ever since then I've loved it. Oh, my most memorable moment is no doubt winning my state championship sophomore year. It's a crazy moment and special and something I'll never forget. My biggest goal and expectation for this year is to mold into one group, a family for the whole team, and we feel like if we can do that, then we'll be able to take back another state title. That's our goal.
Ryan decided to do that instead of doing the Bill Self way.
And here we go. Here comes the punt from Tipton. And a good punt there. Spirals up and bounces around the 10-yard line. The Boyle County players will leave it, and it'll end up on the 6-yard line.
That was a good punt. By the way, people are telling me that the movie theater I walked to is no longer even here.
Seriously?
Yeah, so it was even farther away when I walked to it than where it is now. Things have changed. What year were you born, Jack?
The Jugger's looking at you.
Stop looking at me, Jugger. Anyway, what turn around. What year were you what year were you born?
2005.
You were born 2005.
Yes.
That is insane.
March of 05.
You were born in 2005.
Yep.
That is amazing. You weren't alive when Tayshaun Prince played at Kentucky. That is crazy. Anyway.
I watched him play in the NBA.
Yes, he was a very good NBA player. Won a title when you were like 2.
With Detroit?
With Detroit. That's exactly right. So, with Bourbon County here, what would you say they have to do to go beat Lexington Catholic next week?
Unfortunately for Bourbon County, I don't think that Lexington Catholic is within their wheelhouse.
That is not, by the way, how you motivate a team. You don't say they are not within your wheelhouse.
Well, what they've got to do is get Estes chucking the ball as far as he can, and hopefully you get some big catches like that Joyce catch over here in front of Colwick. I mean, you get some of those,
you know what that
you got a
reminds
chance.
me of where you just said that they weren't in their wheelhouse?
What?
Do you know who Shavlik Randolph is?
No.
Shavlik Randolph played for Duke, and he was a huge dork. And when he was coming out of high school, the day he committed to Duke, his mom did an interview.
Throw to Smith,
and she was
incomplete
asked
pass.
about if she was going to miss Shavlik Randolph in college. And she said, yes, he's not used to girls. Girls were not in his comfort zone in high school. Which has to be the most embarrassing thing a mother could say.
Why would he do that to her? Why would she do that to him?
Well, why did you just say Bourbon County wasn't in the wheelhouse of Lexington Catholic? It's the same thing.
Well, I mean, Bo Allen's just difficult to deal with. Their pass defense doesn't seem bad, though. It's just that run defense has been struggling tonight.
It was a great pass right there.
Yeah, great scramble and a good pass to Cameron Yates, who's having the best night of the season for him. Reed's having a nice night, too, and I'm sure we'll see Cole Sims in the second half.
So Cameron Yates, also a senior.
Yes.
He, what's your favorite Cameron Yates memory? Oh, Jacob Tammy's here.
I know.
Jacob Tammy's here. Please put the food down, Jacob.
I've literally been here the entire time.
I'm just saying, Jacob Tammy is joining us here in a minute.
My
so stay
favorite
tuned.
Cameron Yates moment was the little, we did against Danville, a little pitch to Reece Smith, and Reece Smith pulls it back, throws it, Hail Mary, 59 yards to Cameron Yates for a touchdown on the first play of the game.
That was a great
against
moment.
Danville.
All right, can we get some more questions?
Yes, we can. 34 seconds remaining in the half, by the way.
Where does Jack want to go to college?
Vanderbilt.
Why Vanderbilt?
I've loved Vanderbilt since I was little. I've been in Nashville. Went to a football game there, and I've really just fell in love with it. And it's a hard school to get into, but I'm always working on my academics.
I think you've got a good chance. Who is your favorite pro wrestler? I'm being told, by the way, that
I don't know any pro wrestlers.
I'm being told I'm getting crushed in the YouTube comment section. Who's crushing me? What?
Your nose whistle.
Oh, my nose whistle. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get in the YouTube comment section and just call these people out one by one. If they want to come at me.
And here we go. There's 34.7 seconds left, and the Rebels will probably use this as a situation like a end of a game situation against a really good team.
This actually would be a good test for the playoffs, right?
Yes,
like a
like
minute
that.
left.
Yeah, like that.
See if you can go. Although it's a running clock, so that's going to be harder for them. But
well, yeah, you're right. But they've got timeouts, so. And Lander back to pass. There's a little screen pass to Yates. Yates skips past 2 players. Drops the ball, recovers the ball, but they call him down. 24 seconds left, and they'll go hurry up here. No, they won't.
Brought down by number 54.
They call a timeout.
Jack, do you know anyone on the esports team that won the state championship?
Yes, Gabe and Wyatt. Gabe and Wyatt are in my first period class, and they won the state championships in esports.
Do you play esports?
I do not. I play FIFA, soccer video game. That's about it.
One person says, Jack, are you going to go interview the coach at halftime like a good reporter would do?
We've got a sideline reporter, senior Grant Hotchkiss. Actually, he played football his whole life, and then he's got a shoulder injury. So he couldn't make it on the field this year, so he's being a part of the team doing all this.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to Grant Hotchkiss, and that we'll have that interview at halftime?
Yes.
All right, good.
And here we go, 22 seconds left, 1 timeout remaining for Boyle County. They'll probably try to get a touchdown before half. And let's see if they go to Reece Smith, or if they go back to Yates, who's been Leonard's favorite target here in the last couple of minutes.
One person asked me if you want to go to Vandy because it's the best chance to announce the game since no one goes.
That is tough.
Whoa, that was a good little spiral right there.
Oh, nearly found Reece Smith, but a good deflection from number 13, Kagan Heflin.
And the clock is going to run out here on them.
No, it's not. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to go for the end zone one last time.
All right, I'm going to give you a name of one of the players, and you have to give me a fact.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Sam Bischoff.
Center, number 50, and he's a senior.
But no, I need to know something about him.
He's a redhead.
He's a redhead. Okay, there you go. Jacob Heist.
I don't know anything about Jacob Heist, unfortunately.
That is very rude. Can you imagine if he's sitting
I am
here
so sorry,
this?
Jacob
Heist,
Heist, or your parents.
What about Alex Picklesmeyer Mullins?
He is called Pickle at school.
I wonder why. That makes sense. What about Sully McClellan?
Sully is in my team's class.
That's what I wanted to know, is what classes you had with him. But tell me something about him.
He has blonde hair and blue eyes.
Okay, that's good to know. Dalton Stone. That sounds like the name of an investigative news reporter.
Dalton plays basketball.
Okay.
As well.
You're actually you know what you're doing.
And here goes Reece Smith. Oh my goodness, what a run!
Fumble! And of course they
touchdown! Reece Smith. Are they gonna give it to Reece Smith or Sam Bischoff?
I think they're calling him down. They're calling him down at the 1.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're calling it a touchdown. He's down. Oh, is he hurt? Oh no.
Oh God.
Okay.
Is Reece hurt?
Yeah, we should take a break here. Let's take a break.
Is it Reece? Reece Smith is hurt down on the play. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
I played football for about 8 years, and my position is linebacker and defensive end. My favorite defense formation is probably Panther. In my whole career, I've made 37 touchdowns.
That play right there was one of the reasons why Reece Smith should be Mr. Football for the state of Kentucky. What an unbelievable play!
To attempt the extra point, number 27, Jackson Smith.
He's being carried off the field right now. It's a tough injury. Hopefully the kid will be okay. He's a gritty guy.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm sorry, no words can really be said here. This we don't have it on mute. This is the stadium. It's silent.
This will be the last play of the half here, as they'll go into the break, and obviously our sideline reporter will try to find out more about the young man's condition.
And hopefully get some word from Coach Smith. And Jackson Smith knocks it through the uprights. And even the Juggers have no enthusiasm here.
But it certainly has changed the environment here quite a bit as the quarterback, Reece Smith, goes down. The wide receiver, Reece Smith, goes down. We'll take a break, come back for halftime.
What's wrong, Morgan?
Oh, nothing. My mom says I have to get braces, but I don't know where to go. I'm so nervous, and I just need a nice doctor, but I don't know what to do.
Well, have you heard of Webster Orthodontics?
Who?
Come see us at Webster Orthodontics, where Dr. Webster sees every patient every time throughout the course of their treatment. We are a certified Invisalign provider and are currently accepting new patients. Webster Orthodontics will put a smile on your face.
I started playing football in first grade. This is my 13th year playing because I got help back and forth, so it's been a long time. My expectations this year is a state championship. If you play at Boyle, that's what you always expect. But we have a big group of seniors, and this has been our goal forever to win our senior year.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So it's always got to be nice to come back and see it on senior night, the place where you made all these memories.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. We had a ton of seniors here tonight. Phenomenal football team we've got this year, and I'm honestly a little bit kind of just like we all are right now after the last play of the half right there with Reece. I'm a little bit. I was ready to come in here and bust your chops.
Yeah, I know.
Chops.
Well, we were having a lot of fun.
I had messages coming into me that there was some stuff being said, so I was going to come in here and have some fun, but I'm honestly a little bit taken aback right now by what just happened. Of course, we don't have any idea the extent of the injury or what just transpired, but the play he just made,
that's why he should be Mr. Football.
That's why he should be Mr. Football. And, hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, if you didn't see Reece Smith gets hurt on the last play of the half there, let me ask you about his future, you think, at the next level. There's a difference between being good in high school and being good in college. It's a huge jump. Does he have what it takes to make that jump?
He's one of the most dominant high school football players I've ever seen. I mean, when you watch him catch the ball, he's got a step of separation, and then after he catches it, he gets 10 more feet of separation in the next second. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anybody do that, at the high school level like he does. So, and then to play offense and defense the way he did, he's got a lot of tricks. Does he have an interception yet?
Not yet.
Almost. Thank goodness. Okay.
Because he'll break your record. He's going to break his record as soon as he gets one.
No, he needs to get another one. He needs to get one more. Yeah, I got alerted to that a couple weeks ago. We got a message said, hey, your reception record's on the line. It's time. He's played so good on offense and defense both his whole career. It's really a unique situation. He's been getting recruited, him and Landon both, since they were sophomores.
For a small town team to have a West Virginia and a Notre Dame commitment and a Middle Tennessee State.
For Reece, just the type of season he's had this year with all that attention on himself, still being a team player, everything he's got for this team, offense, defense, both sides, most respect for him.
Kentucky, Missouri tomorrow. Big game for the Cats. How do you see it going?
And look, you don't have a quarterback. Sawyer apparently going to play. I don't know what's happening with that. Lynn's been in there fighting. Our defense has been fighting. We're not in a. I don't know how.
Well, it is what it is.
But I know this.
But you got to be impressed with how Lynn fought.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Are we going to win the game? I don't know. I don't have faith in the guys. I do. But man, you just go back and you can't live in this world, but we can sort of as fans, you know, the what if world, right? Terry doesn't go down like that, but we do have a pretty good team still. And we could go beat Missouri, who's not bad themselves. So.
We'll have to wait and see. I hate to see what happened with the young man there. Neil Brown was here watching him play as well. It stinks. Jacob, it's great to see you as always. We appreciate it. We'll take a little quick break and come back and try to have some fun here at Boyle County.
As a reminder, the use of tobacco cards.
Since third grade.
That love of the game, I just embraced him.
Reece Smith or Landon Barbison.
My name is Mars Mayo, and I'm gonna interview Hayden Bottoms, one of the seniors on the football team. Thank you for coming to let me interview you today.
Thank you, Miles. I appreciate it.
What position do you play on the football team?
I play outside linebacker.
Do you enjoy playing that position?
I do. I've played it all 4 years. All 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What number are you, and why did you choose the number that you are?
I'm number 14. I didn't really have a say in choosing my number, but I've really turned out to like that number because I can just make a name for myself instead of having a number that's kind of been passed down.
How long have you been playing football in general?
I've been playing football since the 3rd grade. I've been playing tackle football since the 3rd grade. I played flag football and all that. I've been playing
for quite a while.
Quite a while, yes. A long time.
What part of playing football do you enjoy the most since you've been playing?
I really enjoy the brotherhood and kind of having the family mentality and everybody being there for each other, and when you need somebody, they're there for you. And always having a brother's back. That's what I like the most. Yeah. I would just tell them to enjoy it while they can, and just always be with your friends, and leave it all on the field at all times. And like Coach Hester says all the time flies. You're here as a freshman and you're like that, you're a senior, and that's true. It's
It
very
does.
true. Yeah.
I think the same thing, because I was here as a freshman and I'm a senior.
Yeah, it's just like yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Well, hello and welcome back. Are we good? Hello and welcome back to BCSN, and we have just gotten some word that Reece Smith is standing up. He's got ice on his ankle, and that was where the injury was. So he is standing, so we're hoping it's not going to be too severe.
And they do believe it's an ankle injury and not a knee, which is probably a good sign. So the kickoff goes to Boyle County.
And Rabaney breaks
and
away.
Go ahead and score.
Rabaney.
Hey,
here comes Tipton. Oh, he's not going to get him. Touchdown, great Rabaney on the kickoff.
You people are so mean.
50 to
0. It's 50-0. Can you not give him a break, Jack Little?
Well, I was going to read some of Bourbon's stats just to make you
change
happy. Just to make you happy. So they've got 26 plays for 59 yards. They have negative 12 yards rushing. They have 71 yards passing, and like 50 of those were on that one big completion to Amirion Joyce. And they have 5 penalties for 35 yards and 3 first downs.
If it were up to me, these two dudes with the jugs, I don't even want to say what would happen, Jack, because we are in a school environment.
It's child friendly. Tell them what they said to you at halftime.
They said that they were not filled with rocks, they were filled with pennies, as if that made them any classier. It is now 50-0, ladies and gentlemen, and it's time to get your questions in. 772-774-5254 on the text machine. One person writes, does Jack like doing these broadcasts, and does he have young ladies that are interested in him because of the broadcast?
Option number 2 is a no. I love these broadcasts.
Well, Jack,
I love
ladies
these.
love play-by-play announcers. You know Kaywood Ledford. He was a stallion at one point. Do you know who Kaywood Ledford is?
Yes,
okay,
I know who Kaywood Ledford is. Yes.
Okay. What about Ralph Hacker?
Oh, God. I think so.
You don't know who he is, do you?
I think so. I know the name. I don't know what he did.
Well, he was an announcer. So Kaywood Ledford was replaced by Ralph Hacker.
Who was replaced by Tom Leach.
Who was replaced by Tom Leach, who will be replaced by Jack Little.
I would hope so.
If you will get off the ski slopes and focus on your craft. One person writes, if you were 18, would you vote for Matt?
Are you even running?
Well, I'm not going to announce it on this show.
Exactly. So we don't know. I can't answer that question.
What if I did?
I don't know.
I mean, Jack, I would vote for you. This isn't a hard question.
I'm
Just
sorry.
say yes.
I can't answer this question.
Well, first of all, looking at you, you are certainly a Republican. So, I mean, we're going to have a hard time getting you, I think, before. So.
I can't answer this question.
I like Jack. Jack, have you ever been to KS Bar?
I'm not 18, so that is
It's
straight
a
no.
restaurant. It's not a bar. It's a sports bar.
Well, obviously, by my lack of knowing that, no, I have not.
All right, well, we need to get you there. Here we go.
Hey,
County.
missed tackle, double missed tackle, triple missed tackle.
Oh, dude, I hope he breaks it.
Oh, go!
Yes.
Go! Why do I want him to score? But I do! Go!
Yeah!
Touchdown, Bourbon County.
This is how great Jack Little is. He ends up cheering for the other team during the broadcast. He cheered. And by the way, we have a record for the first time in the history of football, back-to-back kickoff returns for touchdowns. That's never happened.
There's no way that's
Jack,
a record.
don't argue with me. I have the stats.
I guarantee that's not a record. Maybe if Rabaney takes his kickoff back.
It has
maybe.
never happened before.
Okay.
One person says, Jack looks like he would go to Duke.
God, no. Are you serious? Who wrote that?
Let me give you his number?
Yeah. Give me that guy's number. No. Block him or something.
Here we go. This is a good question.
Thank you.
Jack, what's the best and worst part of working with Matt?
You, Matt?
No, the other Matt. Come on.
There is another Matt. The other one that does my
I think he's talking about me.
I know. I figured that out. The worst part about working with Matt is... Let's see. I've really loved working with you tonight. It's been really fun.
There's no bad parts.
Oh, there's definitely bad parts.
Oh, wait, he picked off the 2-point conversion. Well, what are the bad parts?
Well,
I talk too much?
No, actually, it's most of the time you make fun of me about skiing. That is the tough. No, I'm kidding.
We only make fun of the ones we love. All right, so again, if you're just tuning in, they're playing Werewolves of London. How nice is that? These people at Boyle County have been so kind and considerate, and I really appreciate it. And I want to thank you all for inviting me. fight. You guys have been great. They just wrote me and asked, and I've had a blast. And it's only the third quarter, and it's 50-6. Did I put Jack to sleep? He did not respond.
Sorry, what? Was there a question?
Jack
Sorry.
was just staring off into space. When Warren Zevon plays, Jack just loses his. He's like, oh, Warren
I was
Zevon.
listening. I was listening. So.
Do you know this song by any chance? Have you ever heard this song?
No response.
Every time I listen to KS.
In all seriousness, have you ever heard this song?
Yeah.
When?
Listen to Casel.
Okay. All right, can we get 3 straight kickoff returns for touchdowns?
I think that might be a record.
Jack, I'm rooting for it. I hope they run it.
Come on, Gray Rabaney.
Greg Rabaney.
Gray.
Gray Rabaney. Old man Rabaney's son. Come on, Gray Rabaney. Oh, they're kicking away from Gray Rabaney to John Rabaney.
That's his brother.
There's 2 Rabaneys?
Yeah, it's his brother. He's in my grade.
So you all put both Rabaneys in the backfield.
For kickoffs.
And for kickoffs. That's great. All right, let's play the game we were playing earlier. Tell me a fact about these players.
All right.
Here we go. Kaz Phillips.
Kaz Phillips is a running back. I don't know. His name's really cool. That's probably the best fact I have about him. I don't know much about him.
All right. What about Jakey Tarter? That's a
Jakey Tarter has curly blonde hair, and he played like Little League soccer with me.
I bet he speaks of little else. Jakey Tarter. Okay. How about Gage Condor? That's a great name. Gage Condor that is a name that when you're named Matt Jones, you appreciate names like Gage Condor.
That's a good name. I'm not really familiar with. I'm not familiarized with Gage Condor.
All right, here's what I would say to you, Gage Condor. If you watch this on replay, come up to Jack in school. You all can be friends. Gage, you're a sophomore. He's a freshman. You have lots of time to get to know each other over the next 3 years. I'm going to create a friendship.
And here comes Jacob Graves, another senior, running the ball now.
Run by number 42, Jacob Graves.
Now,
Brought down by number 6.
so that you guys open the playoffs next week.
One.
What happens?
No, not next week. 2 weeks.
Who do you play next week?
It's Madison Southern.
Madison Southern. That's where Damian Harris went.
Yep.
He plays at Alabama. I went to 2 of his high school games, including one where Mark Stoops landed his helicopter next to the stadium.
And he still went to Alabama. Oh my
Alabama.
God. Well, he's doing well now. He's in the NFL. Lanner is brought down in the backfield there.
This is a good question. People want to know which of these. Go ahead. Your producer's asking.
Yeah. Oh, no starters in the game right now. No starter in the game. That was actually Cole Sims who was sacked there.
All right, so people have questions they want you to answer. Burger King or Wendy's?
I like Burger King's chicken fries, so I've got to go with Burger King.
You like chicken fries, all right. Taco Bell or Fazoli's?
Oh, I really like both of those. I got to go with Fazoli's.
When I was a kid, Jack, I thought Fazoli's was the nicest place you could eat. I thought literally that, like, when you went to Fazoli's, life was perfect.
I'm kind of that way about Jimmy John's. I love me some Jimmy John's.
And Jimmy John, everything has mayonnaise, though. It's just like,
I don't like mayonnaise. You don't
like mayonnaise, but you like Jimmy John's?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense. One person says, Jack's dad is the coolest man I know. That has to be your dad that wrote that. Right?
What's the number? Let me see.
Well, I'm not going to read it, but that was the one.
Nah, that's not my dad.
One person asked, will this network cover basketball games?
Yes, we will. Ball comes out there, and that'll be recovered. That was just bullying. There's another case of Boyle County bullying the opponents.
So you do cover basketball games.
We
Is
will.
your basketball team good?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Didn't you make state?
New coach, Denny Webb, this year.
Denny Webb.
We are very excited for our new coach.
All right, I'm going to call Tom Hart. Are you okay with that?
I don't know Tom Hart, so I would hope so.
All right, well, act like... listen, Tom Hart is leaving dinner to do this. So, Jack, act like you know who he is.
So who is he? Tell me.
He does announcing for the SEC Network.
Oh, I know this guy.
Okay.
I know who this is.
Here, we're going to play... Okay, Tom, you're on the air with me and Jack Little. Yes, go.
Hello.
Yes, you are. Now, Jack is 14, Tom. What advice do you have to be a play-by-play man like you?
Yes, I have failed miserably. Hey, you want to come down and do a football game with me?
Yeah, he was real busy. He was at Tony's Steakhouse when I called him. So he's so busy, Tom Hart doesn't have time.
Oh, so busy. Oh, I see. Matt Jones has more time than you, huh? Yes, a football game.
All right, he's got a play right here, Tom. Jack, you do the play.
All right, Cole Sims is under center with a man to his right. He's got 2 to his left and 2 to his right. He hands off and to Cass Phillips, and Cass Phillips is taken down in the backfield. That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. Right now we have 6:24 left in the quarter. We're in the third quarter. It is 50-6 Boyle County.
All right, Tom Hart, how do you think he did?
All right. I don't know. What are they? Can't hear him.
Say that again. There was a guy like shaking rocks that we hate below us. Go ahead. There you go.
Yep.
Well, Tom,
I agree with you.
Thank you very much for taking the time and enjoy your Tony's Steakhouse with all of your rich aristocratic friends.
Run by number 31, Cass Phillips. Stopped by number 69.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hart.
There you go. Bye, Mr. Hart. There you go. Tom Hart, ladies and gentlemen. See, look at that. I tell you what, should we call people in Matt's phone book and see if they'll come on the Boyle County game?
Yes.
Would
yes,
you like
should.
that?
Who you got in the phone book?
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do this. We do this on the radio sometimes. And the difference with this is because we're not on the airwaves, I don't have to ask them permission. I can just call and put them directly on. So you just tell me when to stop, Jack.
All right. Now.
Marilyn Manson.
Who is that?
I'm not kidding. You just stopped on Marilyn Manson.
Who's Marilyn Manson?
The singer. You don't know who Marilyn Manson is? Well, let's call him. Who cares? Here we go. We are calling Marilyn Manson live on the Boyle County Sports Network. Do you know who Marilyn Manson is?
No.
This would be really more ridiculous if you knew who this was.
Who is
You all know who this is, don't you?
Who is this?
Just when you get home and your parents are not around, look up Marilyn Manson. Don't do it with your parents or I don't want them getting mad at me. Oh, it looks like Marilyn Manson did not answer, unfortunately. That would have been the greatest moment in the history of Boyle County Sports Network. Are you kicking a field goal up 50?
Yes, and it went in. Best kicker in the nation in the sophomore class, Jackson Smith.
That was a really good kick, actually.
Yeah, put it right between the uprights.
So he's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's what's his max? 56, 57?
He had a lot of yards to spare. All right, let's do it again since we didn't get Marilyn Manson.
Go.
Let's pick someone we know. Jeremy Jarman, he'll be busy. Give me another because he's at the game thing. How about we call Paul Feinbaum? You want to call Paul?
Oh, yes. Answer Paul Feinbaum.
Let's call Paul Feinbaum. Where is?
I listened to you on his show, actually. When you came on there after the Tennessee game. You talking crap to Tennessee fans?
I'm calling Paul Feinbaum. Oh, wait a minute. He gets up real early. I'm not going to do it. He has to get up at like 6 in the morning for his show. I'm not going to do that to him because it's late. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
Oh, you were going to call Paul Feinbaum.
Well, but I mean, I don't want to wake him. Neil Brown we just talked to. We don't have to call him. I don't know. Well, I'll surprise you in a minute.
All right. All right, well, here we go. Jackson Smith's going to kick off now. Mel Kiper. Dan Dockich. Oh, my God.
You want me to call Mel Kiper? I'm not calling Mel Kiper. You focus on the game. All right.
Call Dan Dockich.
This running clock makes the third quarter go quickly, doesn't
Here comes the kickoff. And it's a little roller on the ground, picked up by number 19. I didn't see who took that kick. That was
Is
not...
this another kick run back? Y'all gonna have to work on your kick defense before the next game.
I agree. We got to get all over Coach Burns. He's my social studies teacher. I'm really screwing up these kickoffs. I'm messing with you, Coach Burns.
Social studies and special teams?
Yes.
Multi-dimensional. Do you prefer Shannon the Dude or Billy's way of doing the podcast?
What?
I like asking Jack questions that prove he doesn't listen. Because Jack tried to say he listened to KSR, but I know he doesn't.
God dang it. I don't know.
Yes. You like Billy's? You prefer Billy's? I understand.
I'm sorry, Matt.
One person asked, what is the best gas station to go to in Danville?
BP Triangle Mart. I don't know.
Why?
My dad kind of supplies oil.
Your dad supplies oil. Of course he does. Of course he does. Like everything about you just completely becomes more. I painted the picture. Of course your dad supplies oil. I mean, is your dad chairman of the board at the country club too?
We go to the country club.
Of course you go to the country club. I knew you went to the country club.
I can't avoid this stuff.
No, I mean, a man just is who he is. I'm just telling you. All right, who's this kid? Look at whoa, that was almost a fight. That was
number 3,
Marion Joyce. That kid's good. That's the guy that stands out to me from Bourbon County.
I got a tip from.
We got a tip
from
Coleman Clark.
Oh God, what's Grant Hotchkiss? Yes, Mark Stoops. No, Grant Hotchkiss, and he said
he knows a lot.
That him and his cousin play together, and his cousin is actually nicknamed Bones.
Who is Grant Hotchkiss?
He is a senior here.
Oh, he's
at
the guy
Boyle
that's
County.
doing the sidelines. Oh yeah, I've enjoyed his reports.
Very good. Very good.
Look at this pass. In the
interception.
double coverage.
Oh, that would have been.
Now see,
incomplete pass there. Now we're under a minute.
As a quarterback, Jack, he has to see that secondary member coming up. He's got to see
Yeah,
that
he's got to
safety.
either go over the top. He's either got to go over the top, or he's got to go a bullet pass right into his chest.
He just has to see him. He did, and that'll be something he'll pick up in later years. Whoever that kid is. Estes. He's just a freshman. By the time he's a junior, he completes that pass. It's a lot of silence, Jack. You have to fill
Yes,
it
I am so sorry. Estes rolls out of the pocket, and he is taken down there by Landon Bartleson.
That's a good run. That's a good run.
Good run by Estes. Good run by Estes, yes. But now we're under 20 seconds in the half. Or quarter, sorry.
One person writes, Jack, does Kentucky beat Missouri tomorrow?
Unfortunately, I will not be attending the game. I go to most of them.
No one asked if you were attending.
But
I just said, are they going to beat Missouri tomorrow?
Based on the fact that Missouri lost to Vandy, which is a terrible loss because Vandy's awful. Mm-hmm. I like Vandy. I like Vandy. They're my second team. But I think UK is going to beat Missouri tomorrow.
Well, you better take a break here.
And here we're going to run to commercial real quick. And we'll be right back.
Okay, Coach, what was your opinion on the first half right there?
I thought we did a really nice job. We got after them really fast, played really fast, got after them, was really, really precise and detailed with how we were attacking them. And I thought the guys really exploded and had a nice first half.
What's the adjustments or what's the plan coming out for the second half?
Well, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to start subbing out, but we're going to do basically the same game plan.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, and welcome back after an interview with Coach Smith. And we've got Cole Sims under center here.
I want to give a shout out to Gavin Wilson. Gavin, you owe Jack $10, and you better pay him back soon.
You heard him, Gavin. And fumbled snap by Cole Sims, who recovers the ball, and that'll be like a 10-yard gain here. Maybe 10-yard loss. Definitely not a 10-yard gain.
No, that's more than 10 yards. You got to be careful about that. Those are the kind of mistakes that can cost you in the playoffs, although I know they're playing the backups. But you have to be very careful. He's the future.
He's the future, yeah.
Azarius Roller. Tell me about him.
I don't know much about Azarius. He's a captain on this team and a really big contributor, but I don't know him personally. He is a senior.
I'm going to have to introduce you to some of these guys. Whoa, another bad snap.
And this one's going to be a touchdown for Bourbon. Nope, down on the one.
Chuck Smith is not going to be too happy about that. Back-to-back losses on bad snaps. He's going to have to work about that. Chuck, you can see on the sidelines, not happy at all at the center quarterback exchange. Another question here for Jack. Jack, if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I would go. Let's see. Where would I go? I'd love to go to Spain and watch Real Madrid soccer.
Oh, you're a big soccer guy, so you'd like to go to Spain. That's
I'd love
good.
to go to Spain.
Would you like to go to El Clasico?
I would love to go to El Clasico.
Real Madrid y Barcelona?
Sí.
Good. Okay, one person writes, I'd like to ask the guys behind the scenes, is Jack Little a diva to work with?
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's okay. All the great ones are divas, Jack.
Okay, Hunter is still mad at me because I made him write a bowling article today. He is still mad at me, so don't listen to
Wait a
it.
minute. You made him. Hunter, you're a senior.
Yes.
Jack's a freshman.
I had the stats.
How is he making you do anything?
He didn't want to do it. because
How
he
in
was
the
doing-
world do you have
he was doing
freshmen
your
telling you
homework.
what to do,
He was
Hunter?
doing your homework. Before.
Hunter, you're a grown man. How are you letting Jack tell you what to do? Hunter, you have a mustache, for goodness sake. You have a mustache, and you're letting Jack tell you to write bowling articles?
I had the stats already. I don't have his phone number.
Unbelievable. Jack, I got to give you credit. You're a freshman, and you're already telling everybody what to do. When you get to be a senior, you're going to be a handful. I'm going to tell you that. One person writes, I never wanted anything to happen more in my life than to have Marilyn Manson answer just to hear Marilyn Manson and Jack talk to each other.
I don't know who this person is, so
That
I
would
don't
have made
understand.
it even better. When you go home, I want you to look up, but do not let your dad and your mom know. And if they do, blame Hunter and his mustache. Jack, what's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy. I really like Twizzlers. That's probably my favorite.
We better take a break. We have apple bottom jeans and boots made with fur right after this.
Dude, how'd you get that pizza? I got it with the brand new Rebel debit card.
Farmers National Bank offers student accounts and debit cards to all high school and college students over 18 with just a $50 minimum deposit. Students 17 and under can get one too, with the parent or guardian signature. No monthly service fees with e-statements and free assistance for switching from your current bank make this the perfect account for you.
Right, and it sort of
Go.
took off, and then I ended up doing a radio and a television show, and I decided to stop being a lawyer and to follow my dreams, Jack, and now
Good
it has
decision.
led me to this moment.
Good decision.
Cameron Gilbin. Is
So
that your only question?
no, when you were at Duke, did you ever go to to watch Duke basketball?
I did, and I cheered against them every game.
Good
I'm not
for you.
even
Good
kidding.
for you.
When I was there, they were very good. They won the national championship one year.
Leitner?
No, I'm not that old. Come on. It was
I tried.
Jason Williams and Carlos Boozer and Mike Dunleavy.
Mhm.
And then North Carolina played them once, and it was 1 versus 2, and North Carolina won, and I stormed the floor. I'm not kidding. I stormed the floor at Duke for North Carolina.
That is awesome.
Gave
That
Brendan
is
Haywood
awesome.
a big hug.
That is awesome. So, like, you do stuff on ESPN radio on Sunday, right?
I do. You don't listen, I know, but yes, I do it.
Okay.
10 to 1. NFL countdown to kickoff.
You're on that?
What do you mean I'm on that? Yes, I am on that, Jack.
Well, it's
As a matter of
not.
fact, not only on it, I'm the host. I like how shocked you were. Like it's in your notes that I'm on it, and it was like after you said it, you processed that's crazy that I would be on that.
I realized it was radio the second after I said that. I thought it was like TV. I was like,
oh yeah, well that would be impressive.
You're on
if it was
ESPN.
TV. Oh, you're just on the radio. Shut up. If it was on TV.
I'm messing with.
No, that's Samantha Ponder. I know we look alike.
I know,
That's
you guys are actually really similar. I was watching one day and I'm like,
she's actually very nice. I see
Jones?
her every time I'm up in Bristol because she's doing the TV show while we're doing the radio show, and she's a very nice person.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that.
This dude's tough. Who's this kid right here?
This kid is number 29.
Dalton Stone.
Dalton Stone.
Dalton Stone sounds like a guy.
I played basketball against him for a couple of years
Dalton
now.
Stone sounds like a guy who knows some things. Like, he's Dalton Stone. He's a man's man.
Like, I can't.
Anything else?
No, I've still got
all the
more
questions you got?
Why did you come onto this show tonight? When you saw that text?
Because your guy over
what did
there
you think
was very nice. I'm sorry, your name again.
Daniel.
Daniel McQuarrie, right? Yes. Daniel wrote me and he was very nice. He said, I'd love for you to come to a game. And you know, most people ask me most people they write me to do three things. They either ask me for tickets, tell me to shut up talking about politics, or ask me to plug their website. And he didn't do any of those things. He said, would you, yes, that's Marilyn Manson. He said, would you come and do this game? And I said, of course. Get out of here, Juggers.
Matt Jones versus Juggers.
Good, they're going home. All right, we win this round. So yes, I was glad to do it. It was something different, and it seemed, I've been traveling all over the state because I'm writing a book. Did you know I'm writing a book?
I did not.
Will you read it?
I will read it.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Promise. I read books.
I'll be honest
I'm
with you.
not like Hunter. I read books.
Oh, you what? Just throw Hunter down. Hunter will read a book. Hunter's got a mustache. He's gonna read a book. I'll get you the book. I don't expect you to read it, so long as you pay for it, I'm fine.
Fumble.
Anyway, so I've been traveling around the state, and it's all been very serious conversations and stuff, and I thought this would be something different and nice to do. Plus, my girlfriend's in New York. I miss her, and I didn't want to just sit in my house and stare at the wall on Friday night. So I thought, I'll come to a high school football game.
Is your girlfriend watching you today?
She's asleep. She works during the night, so she sleeps during the day. She works at CBS this morning.
Oh.
Do you know what that is?
No.
You don't know what that is?
I mean, it's just CBS, right? In the morning? I don't know.
Yes. That's a very good call. It's CBS in the morning. Do you ever...
Wait, did you say...
People your age don't watch television.
Did you say CBS or CVS?
CBS. No, she does
I
not.
thought you said CVS, like the
you
drugstore.
thought she was a pharmacist?
Yes.
Okay. No.
I thought she was a pharmacist.
No, she works at CBS this morning with Gayle King. You a big Gayle King fan?
I do not know.
She was Oprah's friend.
Never watched Oprah in my life.
Oh, wait a minute. Daniel loves Oprah. Really? When do you watch? Oh, you get a car. That's what you know Oprah for. You get a car.
Like YouTube memes.
We haven't followed a lot of the game this quarter. I'm sorry. And
It's a
listen, I
blowout.
know there's a few people on YouTube that are upset that I haven't been as intricate about the game. I'm sorry. We're trying to have fun.
This is fun. This is really fun. I'm loving
honestly,
it.
you're doing comments on YouTube. So what else do you have to do?
Matt, I don't know if you knew this, but our main demographic is people that watch YouTube. So when you make fun of the people that watch YouTube
That's a very good point.
and write YouTube
Keep
comments,
writing comments on YouTube.
Yes, thank you.
All the time. I have to say this has been much more fun. You all get a good crowd in the rain. Like it's for people who see it watching at home. It's really nasty outside here.
Yeah, it's
and yet
pretty
this
bad.
is a good crowd. You got a student section still sort of rolling over there. Lots of cowboy hats. It's really good.
Matt, I've loved doing this with
Have
you.
you?
This
Well,
has
I'm
been
glad.
so fun.
Now, are you going to be?
Oh,
are you going to be a one and done? Are you out? Like you can go next year, go to like call for the NBA D League or something instead of finishing your time here at Boyle County?
No, I'll definitely stay here for 4 years. This is a great program we've got going with Coach Michelle Fiestretcher.
Michelle Fiestretcher, let me just tell you, seems like a tough coach. She's the one that shut down your cafeteria slander earlier. She wasn't going to have any of your anti-pizza nonsense.
Actually, Coach Fi is arguably the nicest teacher in the entire Boyle County school. I love having Coach Fi in first period. She always hostage? Brightens.
Why are you saying that?
No, Coach Fi is the best.
Yeah, seems like it. It seems like of course she's the best when she's in the room.
No, I'm serious. Well, here's a first and forever.
It's 1st and 10.
What? No, look. It is not 1st and 10.
They didn't change the thing.
Sorry. Big tackle there by number 30, Christian McGlone.
Do you know who Morgan Wallen is?
No. Why do you keep giving me people I don't know?
He's a country singer.
No, I don't know.
He's my cousin.
Is your cousin?
I just thought you might know him because Morgan Wallen. You don't know him?
I don't know him.
I just thought that was more your generation. I wasn't going to ask you to do Conway Twitty because I knew you wouldn't know that. You do know. Come here. You stand up for a second. Whatever's happening over there will be fine. Come here. I need you to, before this game ends, because there's only a minute 38, I want you to do, this is Daniel McQuarrie, do your impersonation of Conway Twitty for everyone.
Hello, darling. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time.
That's very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're the first person under the age of 35 that I've known who knew Conway Twitty was, and you sang it.
Thank you.
By the way, are we up for any Emmys for this broadcast?
I think so. I think we're up for about 3 of them in 3 different departments.
3 departments. Well, listen, there's just a minute left, so before I go, let me just give some thank yous. Thank you to Coach Fi, who's holding us all hostage. I want to thank Daniel. I want to thank Hunter and his growing mustache. And Jack, I want to thank you because you have taught me that dreams can still be achieved. And I'm very proud of you at 14. I've been giving you a hard time, but you're doing a wonderful job. You guys, this is a really well-produced thing. I've hosted TV shows less well-produced than this one. And I'm not even kidding about that.
Yeah.
The Johnny the Freak show being the one. So you guys should be very proud.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you so much for coming out today. I mean, I know we've had a lot of fans out there getting a kick out of your humor.
Get a Twitter account.
All right, fine.
You gotta
follow
yourself.
me. You gotta follow me.
I'll follow you.
That's the rule.
You gotta market yourself. You gotta let people know I'm Jack Little and I'm here to be forever. Thank you very much.
When you receive a Twitter DM
Good luck.
from me.
And I hope the young guy, what was his name that got hurt? I hope he's okay.
Reece Smith.
Reece Smith. I hope he's okay because he's a great talent.
Mr. Football
and he
candidate.
should be Mr. Football for no doubt. Thank you, folks.
Thank you so much to Matt Jones, and thank you for all of you guys listening. This has been BCSN, and we will be back in the first round of the playoffs, presumably against Anderson County. 53-13, game over. And stick with us for some post-game interviews. Hello and welcome back to BCSN, and I'm here with Zach Hester, who was a linebacker here at Boyle County, and now after that he played for the Naval Academy and is back here today watching Boyle County demolish Bourbon County. What do you think about the game, Zach?
It was an excellent game. Obviously the conditions make it a little tougher. You got to be on your reads and plan to as you've been coached and sticking to the standard that we play here at Boyle. But obviously came out and got the job done.
Did you ever play in a game like this with this weather condition, like slippery ball? And
I did, yeah.
Any on grass fields maybe that made it muddy?
Exactly. One of my sophomore year, we played at East Jessamine in the I believe it was the playoffs, and we had to change uniforms at halftime because it was so muddy. It was absolutely ridiculous, but we came out with the win then too. But this is what makes football special in the sense that you can have the elements play a factor in how tough you are out in the elements matters.
Yeah, definitely. At your time at the Naval Academy, what was your favorite memory playing football there?
Probably Army Navy, my senior year.
That was awesome.
And getting to go to we won the Commander-in-Chief Trophy for the second time I was there. I got to meet President Obama and be in the White House, and that was pretty cool.
That must have been awesome.
Yeah.
That's on my bucket list to go to that game. Me and my grandfather have always talked about going to the Army-Navy game. What does it feel like to play in that game?
It's pretty special. You get a sense of all the people that come before you, not only players, but people around the world who are standing in the line so that we can enjoy our freedoms on Friday nights. It's so special to us.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. Did you served, right? You went to Navy?
I am. I'm still
serving.
I'm still a pilot in the Navy. I'm currently stationed in Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma.
All right.
And I'm joining Norman. It's been pretty good so far.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your service.
Absolutely.
Thank you for everything you've done.
So y'all done a wonderful job here.
Thank you so much for coming on with us, and we will be right back with another interview. So, what did you think about that fantastic game out there?
Well, I thought it was a pretty good game. I thought we started the game off really fast, kind of the way we practice. Whenever we practice fast, we usually play fast. And so I thought our offense really got off to a good start, really explosive, made some big time plays. Defensively, I thought we were really strong throughout the game. Special teams, again, another good night for the special teams. So I thought overall it was a really good showing for the first half. I don't really particularly like the second half.
Yeah.
I don't like the way we ended the game, but it is what it is.
Is this scoreline a good scoreline for you guys? I mean, 53-13 is pretty good.
I'll take a 1-0 win. And you've been a coach as long as me, you'll take a 1-0 win. They're all good.
Can you say anything on Reece Smith's condition?
He got sprained ankle.
Sprained ankle, that's it. Oh, that is fantastic news.
Well, the way he acted, you thought we were going to amputate, didn't you?
I thought he had a torn ACL.
I was with you.
2 torn ACLs. Yeah. Well, that is great news. Did you have a player of the game?
Not really. I thought it was overall a pretty good game by everybody. We returned another kickoff. They still keep kicking the ball to a Gray Remaining. He keeps returning them.
That's great. That has been great.
I hope they keep doing that.
Who do you think is going to win Mr. Football this year?
Who do I think is going to win Mr. Football? Well, I think anybody that watched the first half of this game has to agree that number 15, Reece Smith, was the really star of the show.
I agree with you. That run he made where he got injured was just phenomenal. I have not seen a run like that ever, I don't think. Just beat so many players.
Just keep watching him. He does it all the time.
Oh, it's great. Well, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.